And welcome to Studio City in the San Fernando Valley. We're at Taper Gymnasium on the campus of Harvard-Westlake. A huge matchup in girls basketball. Sierra Canyon on the road, the number one team in the country, against Harvard-Westlake, the host Wolverines. Hello, everybody. My name is Randy Rosenblum, set to call the play-by-play. We're fortunate enough to have a huge game tonight, but this is the first of a major package. We're going to have 10 events sponsored by Pacific Surfliner, Amtrak Pacific Surfliner. They have been great in the community for many, many years. We're going to do basketball, boys and girls. We're going to have some volleyball for you, some soccer, and even cheer down the road. But tonight, it's about Sierra Canyon and a great basketball team, undefeated at 12-0, against an upstart young Harvard-Westlake team that's 12-5 and really starting to come on. We work with Kara Blumfield, and Kara, this figures to be a terrific matchup.
I love this matchup, especially for Harvard-Westlake. They are a young team, but that's only going to make them better because they're playing the top team in the country in Sierra Canyon. You can only move up by then by playing that type of talent and the height of Sierra Canyon. That's something that Harvard-Westlake is going to have to manage throughout this game.
They're also going to have to slow down McKinley Randolph. She's physical, she's talented, and she's so very good.
Well, we talked about height, and Randolph has that. She can grab those rebounds, her putback ability, and she can absolutely just transition on the break.
We hear about bully ball all the time. Well, there's Bella Ball, Bella Spencer, who is wonderful for Harvard-Westlake.
Bella is one of those players that I love to watch because she's a great perimeter player, but she can also give you those post moves inside. So she's going to do a really good job of managing some of the Sierra Canyon height for Harvard-Westlake.
Should be a battle. The Trailblazers, again, the probable number one team in the country next week when the next poll comes out. But Harvard-Westlake is loaded for bear. One note, though, Juju Watkins, the great star of Sierra Canyon, is out tonight with a bad ankle. But you'll meet her at halftime. We have a nice interview with Juju. So we'll come back with the starting lineups and the tip-off here on LA36 for the Trailblazers and the Wolverines. That's next.
Southern California has always been a land of discovery. From historic gems to iconic beaches to top attractions. Let the Amtrak Pacific Surfliner be part of your journey as you explore more of the place we call home. Reconnect with the communities you love most, with the people you love most. Isn't it time you rediscovered Southern California?
More coffee?
Yeah, sure.
And welcome back to Harvard-Westlake. You look at the top-ranked team in the country getting ready for tonight's game. That's the Sierra Canyon Trailblazers. Arenas Randolph Wang, a very young talent, and Caleb Malik, a junior who they're very high on, and another terrific player, 6-footer Leah Edwards. What strikes you there, Kara?
Well, I really like the game of Crystal Wang. She's already committed to Northwestern. She's a senior. She's going to be a leader on the court here for Sierra Canyon.
And when you talk about Harvard-Westlake, it's a very young Wolverine team. Their starting lineup, Hugh Thompson, Jordan Call, the only senior on the squad, has 13 Division III offers. Very talented performer. Bella Spencer, who you met on our pregame, and Valentina Guerrero. And oh, by the way, Valentina is 15 today. Happy birthday.
And with Guerrero, she is already averaging 10 points per game as a freshman. She's 5'11". She's got a lot of growing to do.
Our national anthem. This is the opener of the Mission League, and the Mission League is terrific in girls basketball. Obviously, everyone knows about Sierra Canyon being 12-0. Marlboro's got an outstanding team, 11-3. Harvard-Westlake is 12-5. Alamany 10-5. Notre Dame of Sherman Oaks is 13-1. And Chaminade, who's a very good team, is 7-7. And a lot of people think they're going to improve as the year goes on. And tonight's game, as you know, is brought to you by Amtrak Pacific Surfliner. Take a journey along the SoCal coast and reconnect with people and places you love the most. Plan a trip at pacificsurfliner.com/game of the week. And by SoCal Prep Report, live every Thursday night at 9 p.m. right here on LA36. Wolverines about to be introduced to the fan base here in Studio City in the San Fernando Valley. Kara, there's always something special when it's your opening league game, and for Sierra Canyon, it's the first time they've ever been in the Mission League.
Yeah, Sierra Canyon has a nice welcoming here, getting Harvard-Westlake, and Harvard-Westlake has always been known for their ability to just be great at and disciplined with the basketball. So we're going to see a very disciplined team come out here. It's just going to be a matter of if they can control the boards or help grab these rebounds from Sierra Canyon.
There's the senior Jordan call earlier. You saw Deanna Thompson leads the team in scoring with 13 points a game. And here's Bella Spencer, a young player, sophomore, who has been brilliant. 12.7 rebound shooting, 53% from the floor. And the birthday girl, Valentina Guerrero, 15 years of age. And she's smiling. She's eager to go after this talented Sierra Canyon team.
Nothing like a freshman getting their feet wet against the top team in the nation. That's what Valentina is going to experience here today.
Well, Sierra Canyon is coached by Alicia Komaki in her 11th year. She's won 5 state titles in her first 10 years. That's unreal. On the other side is Melissa Herlihy, who is the second winningest coach in California State history. She's won 812 games in her illustrious career. So she's the mastermind that's trying to plot an upset victory over Sierra Canyon.
And Alicia Kamaki has had experience before Sierra Canyon. She was on staff at Mater Dei when they were tops in the nation. So she is no baby to understanding how to win.
In the white, Bella Spencer and Harvard-Westlake have the basketball first. The point guard is Jamie Yu, number 3. Call going inside, and they get the basket. Nicely done from Thompson. Deanna Thompson, again, she's their leading scorer.
And Thompson, she is such a perimeter player. She's also their prime defender. There we saw her with a nice lay-in the inside.
Yang all the way. Beautiful maneuver for Crystal Wang, who's going to Northwestern.
And that's what Wang has the ability to do. She can take you one-on-one. So Harvard-Westlake's going to have to really find that help rotation on her.
Thompson active early. The finger roll is beautiful. 4 quick points for Deanna Thompson.
And I love the confidence right now from Harvard-Westlake. They know they're the underdog, so they're just going to come out firing with everything that they have.
32 is Malik, and this is Randolph. So strong, she gets to the basket but misses. Harvard-Westlake's going to need to box out if they're going to have a chance to win in this one against the bigger and stronger Trailblazer team. Spencer and Randolph going head-to-head. The long-range jumper by Spencer is no good. Edwards rebounds. Leah Edwards, great feed. That's wonderful basketball, and Wang puts it in.
And Sierra Canyon, they are so good at scoring, but their scoring comes so quick. Their conversion speed, that transition, the ability to play great defense to get to offense. Harvard-Westlake has to get back to stop that.
And again, you're right. Sierra Canyon wants the faster pace. Harvard-Westlake wants to slow the tempo down. Wang coming back the other way after the Guerrero miss. The stop, the pop, and the basket is good for Leah Edwards, the junior from Great Britain. 6'4" Trailblazers. Guerrero got it back inside and puts it in. Valentina Guerrero at 5'11".
And I like that toughness from the freshman. Her ability to get that loose rebound, take a power dribble, and go back up. That just shows that she's locked in today.
We're deadlocked at 6 apiece early. 5.5 remains in the opening quarter, and Guerrero with a rejection on Randolph. Terrific D from Guerrero. Wolverines basketball. Checking in for Harvard-Westlake is Mac McDonald, wears number 2, a freshman who's 14 years of age. Won't be 15 till February 3rd. This is McDonald. Call, she's their shooter from downtown. 3 minutes into the opening quarter, tied at 6 apiece. Spencer thought about the corner jumper. Call for 3. Yes. That's her moniker. She can drill it from downtown.
And that was just a straight catch and shoot from Bella. Look at her deep on the perimeter, just immediately knew that she was going to square her shoulders and fire away.
Arenas, yes. The lefty. She is an all-CIF Southern Section performer, Isela Arenas, the daughter of Gilbert Arenas. Back the other way, they're putting it up in a furious pace, and it's Mac McDonald that scores. Arenas will pull up, fire, and get again. 2 in a row for Isela.
And this pace right now, this actually favors Sierra Canyon. This is where Harvard-Westlake, they do want to keep scoring at this rate, but they need to kind of slow this tempo down.
Call with a nice look to Spencer. Guerrero. Battle inside. Picked up. McDonald put up the air ball, and Wang has it for Sierra Canyon. 11 apiece. Wang, who loves to drive. The finger roll is beautiful. Wang has been very impressive early.
And that's her strength. She has such great court vision. Her head was up the entire time. She just gave a slight hesitation and was able to attack the basket.
Crystal has 6 of the 13. Harvard-Westlake a little out of sorts. And they turn it over. That's Christy Reynosa who's come in for Alicia Komaki's squad. 12-0. And a big date on the weekend against La Jolla Country Day, the number 5 team in the country from San Diego. But this is a Trailblazer team that's number 1 in the land. Wang again. Rebound Spencer inside. Nice job of boxing out. Thompson. It's a blocking foul. Deanna Thompson going to work in this first quarter.
And what I noticed about Thompson, she just has no fear. Deanna's that type of player. She does love the perimeter, but she's an attacker. She wants to be inside that paint doing whatever she can.
What a future. Just a sophomore. With her and Spencer, the future is very bright at Harvard-Westlake. One thing about Melissa Herlihy teams is they always play hard. They always believe they're going to win. And they have great work ethic. They're playing a very talented team, obviously. 1 of 2 for Thompson. She has 5. 13-12 and a takeaway. Yu with the theft to Spencer, who puts it in. 14-13, Harvard-Westlake. And they're pressing the Trailblazers.
And I like this, Harvard-Westlake jumping into a new look. It's almost like a mock press. Here you can see that steal, nice dish. Jamie Yu so patient. That's why she's one of the top point guards here for Harvard-Westlake.
Arenas got to the rim but didn't finish. Blazers get back defensively. Thompson all the way. Fails with that one. Randolph rebounds. 2.5 to play opening quarter. Wang all the way. Got it. Soft roll. Shooter's roll for Crystal Wang.
And Wang just has the size advantage. She's so physical. When she's on the move, it's tough to defend.
Seesaw opening quarter. The guess from Chatsworth. Sierra Canyon have the lead by 1. The quarterback. Bella Spencer had it knocked away from behind. Beautiful play by Christy Reynoso. And Arenas. She always has the green light. Randolph powering back up.
Right there, that is number 4, McKinley Randolph's game. She cleans up the glass, and she knows how to finish inside.
Spencer too strong. Guerrero a second opportunity, puts it in. Valentina Guerrero has played a terrific opening quarter.
Yeah, Guerrero is fazed by nothing. I think, too, a lot of the confidence here from Harvard-Westlake is they know that Juju Watkins is not in this game. They're feeling that anything is possible here.
Back the other way. Left-hand layup. Wonderful move. Didn't finish. Edwards and Arenas. Arenas has already hit a couple perimeter shots. We're inside of a minute to play in the opening quarter. Arenas throws it into traffic, saved by Randolph. Wang for 3. You can see why she's going to the Big Ten. Crystal Wang has been outstanding. She has 11 first quarter points. 2016, top-ranked Sierra Canyon leading. There's the other powerhouse in Southern California is Etowanda. They're undefeated. With a great player in Kennedy Smith. Guerrero all the way. Back the other way come the Trailblazers. Reynoso with the left hand. Christie with a gorgeous finish. 22-16 last shot time. 3 seconds left in the quarter. Spencer offline. And after one, 22-16 for top-ranked Sierra Canyon. We'll step out, come back with the second quarter on our Amtrak Pacific Surfliner Game of the Week on LA36.
California has always been a land of discovery. From historic gems to iconic beaches to top attractions. Let the Amtrak Pacific Surfliner be part of your journey as you explore more of the place we call home. Reconnect with the communities you love most, with the people you love most. Isn't it time you rediscovered Southern California?
Excellent first quarter. Sierra Canyon leading Harvard-Westlake by 22-16. Kara, even though Harvard-Westlake trails, that's a good-looking young basketball team.
Well, Harvard-Westlake was fortunate to make early baskets. That helped a lot. Deanna Thompson came out hot. But the pace of play is favoring the Sierra Canyon offense. They love to score. They average in the 70s. So if Harvard-Westlake could slow this down a little bit, that'll help.
The Wang miss. Call for 3. Yes. 2 3 balls. She's a great shooter. Jordan Call. That was much needed. You had the feeling Sierra Canyon was starting to get a little handle on the game. Here's a steal by Bella Spencer. Spencer all the way. Over the iron, no good. And Randolph clears. Wang, to Arenas. 2 more for Sierra Canyon. Unselfish basketball by the Trailblazers.
That's just a nice look by Wang, the run out. She could have taken that shot. Her coach thought she should have, but she found the open Arenas.
McDonald off to you. Back to McDonald. Guerrero. Valentina, this is her celebration on birthday.
Guerrero is so smooth. Look at her. She's got that little baby face freshman out there, but it does not faze her. Her catch and release, just a beautiful looking jump shot.
Close ball game for the top-ranked team in America. Here's Arenas going to work. And a block. Yu with terrific defense. She's a great on-ball defender, and we saw that right there.
And that is the bread and butter for Harvard-Westlake, is their 5-man defensive shell, the way that they help and rotate in the half-court set. That's what they're best at. So if they can continue to block those lanes and not allow Sierra Canyon to get into the paint, they're going to have more success.
Again, at halftime, we'll have a in-depth interview with Juju Watkins. Kara caught up with her earlier tonight. This is Yu bringing it up, down by 3. Second quarter. Call for 3. Kristevsky rebounds. Again, this is a very deep Sierra Canyon team. Edwards went right down Main Street, drew contact, and a foul. J.R. Castro with the call. There's J.R. He's working tonight with Lori Chandler. Edwards to the free throw line. Leah has the first one roll out. Again, she's from Great Britain. Play anywhere on the floor.
Right now, Sierra Canyon is opting for their large lineup by putting Amelia Kristevsky on the floor here. They have all of their height out there at once.
Double dribble whistled against the Trailblazers. Harvard-Westlake has to feel good that they're within contact and they're playing against a favored Sierra Canyon team, undefeated. Yu directing traffic. Smooth move, great finger roll. Oh, what a move by Jamie Yu.
And that's Jamie Yu for you. She's so speedy and quick and nifty. Right here, she just takes the defender quick off the dribble and knows that height's coming, so she does a one-handed scoop shot.
Ball was deflected out of bounds as Randolph went strong to the basket. Brought in by Malik. Wang inside again, has 13 already.
And you can see the look in Wang's eyes. She is the lone senior on the court here for her Trailblazers. She knows that she has to carry this team on her shoulders with her counterpart Juju not playing today.
They say she's a Swiss Army knife going through defenses, and we've seen that in this one. Call. Already hit the 2-3 balls. Wolverines exercising patience inside of 5 minutes to play in the half, but they give it away. Malik looking to drive the ball. Edwards. Long term comes out to McDonald. 4.5 to play in the opening half. McDonald got inside. Guerrero cleans up. Jordan Call for 3. Kristevsky with another strong rebound. But Yu is so pesky defensively. McDonald is fouled. I love the enthusiasm we're seeing for both teams. And tonight's game is brought to you in part by Amtrak Pacific Surfliner. Take a journey along the social Southern California coast and reconnect with people and places you love the most. Plan a trip at PacificSurfliner.com/game of the week. And by SoCal Prep Report every Thursday night, live at 9 p.m. Let me tell you a secret. We're not on this Thursday. The following Thursday, we come back the 12th after the holiday. McDonald has another one coming. We've all heard of old McDonald, right? But this is young McDonald.
She sure is.
14. Oh, to be 14 again.
14 years old and just a freshman out there playing with a ton of confidence.
It's a 2-point ball game. If you're Harvard-Westlake and you got all these young players playing against the top-ranked team in the country, I know Juju's not out there. She's the best player in the country. This is still an accomplishment to hang with this team. Randolph. Inside, beautiful move and finish. You gotta love that Delivery from McKinley Randolph. Blazers by 4. 3:40 left, opening half. Blocking foul against McDonald, working against Randolph. McKinley Randolph, you just get the sense physically she can take over a game for the Blazers.
Well, she gets it from her father, Zach Randolph. He was a great NBA player, so much size, and that's exactly what she brings to the table. Just so strong, her presence inside the paint. And I like, though, right now, Harvard-Westlake's defensive efforts.
Kristevsky is rejected, but a whistle and a foul. What a block by Bella Spencer.
And this is where Harvard-Westlake, it's like a chess match. Coach Hurley, he's the best at it. Whatever lineup Sierra Canyon's bringing in, that's the defense that Harvard-Westlake keeps transitioning to. They're doubling down low, making sure they're trapping the guards up top. And then on makes, they're jumping into that mock pressure.
Look at it, a 6'4" freshman who has an assortment of shots. And Kristevsky's going to be a phenomenal player in the program for Sierra Canyon.
Yeah, 6'4" and only a freshman. That's who you're building your future around right there.
30-24. Deficit is 6 for Harvard-Westlake, but Guerrero got inside. Didn't complete it there. Wang, who has the 13 points. Arenas. Got it from downtown. The 3-ball from Isela Arenas, and the lead has grown to 9.
You cannot leave Arenas open on the perimeter. Her catch and shoot, that is her go-to.
Spencer. Got a good look. Just not hitting the shots from the perimeter right now. The Wolverines. Arenas always looking to score the ball, but that's a great pass. Oh, what a look. Another 2 for Wang. 15 points for Crystal Wang. 35-24. Let's take a break. Now let's hear from our friends at Amtrak Pacific Surfliner.
Hey, it's Vanessa exploring San Luis Obispo, and I stayed right here at Apple Farm Inn.
Combining the charm of a country-style inn with the modern conveniences of a luxury hotel, Apple Farm Inn is a great place to unwind. Start the trip off right by taking the Amtrak Pacific Surfliner train to San Luis Obispo. Enjoy sweeping views of the coastline and arrive refreshed and ready to explore. Plan your trip at pacificsurfliner.com/game of the week.
Festive atmosphere at Harvard-Westlake. The Wolverines look good early, but now Sierra Canyon, the Trailblazers, building momentum. The lead has grown to 11. Kara, what have you seen from Sierra Canyon to make this move?
Well, Sierra Canyon is getting all its sharpshooters in the right spots. They're putting Arenas in the corner where she loves to knock down that 3-ball. And then it's the off-ball movement. Crystal Wayne, she's finding ways to score, whether the rock's in her hand or not in her hand. She knows how to cut and get to the basket.
Great timeout taken by Melissa Herlihy, trying to slow the momentum down. See if the Wolverines can get their offense back. Only 6 points in the second quarter. And we've played nearly 6 minutes. Spencer. That won't get there. Kristevsky doing a nice job cleaning up off the glass. Reynosa's pass is taken by of the Wolverines. Bella Spencer not falling for her early. Reynosa. Arenas with that step through draws the foul.
And that's where you have to respect Arenas' game. She's already set some daggers in you from that 3-point line, so she goes for the step back and draws you out, and that's how she's able to slither through you.
Common foul will be taken out by Reynoso. Kristevsky with the bank. Amelia Kristevsky has come in and made her presence felt.
And watch this as a post. She's 6'4", keeps the ball above her head and just makes a quick decision to have a low pivot move over her shoulder. A lot of times you see those young posts bring that ball down where they're getting jump ball or the defense is getting their hand on it.
But again, Valentina Guerrero able to put it in. For Guerrero, she has 6. Wang, the leading scorer in the ball game.
And this is where Harvard-Westlake has to find a way to slow down the offense of Sierra Canyon. They're scoring too quickly.
What do you do with Wang? She has been great. Crystal Wang, 6'2", the native of China with the high motor doing damage. And Amelia Kristevsky is getting every defensive rebound. This is a 15-3 run for Sierra Canyon. Great look. Kristevsky scores. What a find by Leah Edwards.
And here is where you're witnessing Sierra Canyon just being one step ahead of Harvard-Westlake. The double team coming on Edwards, and she just already knows before the double team comes that she's going to dish this down to her big inside Kristevsky.
Looking for the final shot of the half, and said Spencer took it early to give Sierra Canyon time to come up the floor. Final seconds for Arenas, 5 seconds. Yu picked her pocket, and we're at halftime. Sierra Canyon closes on a 17-3 run. The top-ranked team in the country is leading 41-26. Kara, that was some display of basketball by the Trailblazers in the last 2 or 3 minutes of that half, wasn't it?
Well, we knew the Trailblazers could score, and that's what we're witnessing. 41 at the half. That's about their average here. They're doing it quickly.
We'll step out. When we come back, you will meet Juju Watkins. Kara talks to her next on LA36.
Southern California has always been a land of discovery. From historic gems to iconic beaches to top attractions. Let the Amtrak Pacific Surfliner be part of your journey as you explore more of the place we call home. Reconnect with the communities you love most, with the people you love most. Isn't it time you rediscovered Southern California?
More coffee?
Yeah, sure.
At the half on our Amtrak Pacific Surfliner game of the week, 41-26. Sierra Canyon leads. Now let's go to Kara and Juju.
I have the pleasure of sitting here with Juju Watkins. Juju, you are regarded as the #1 talented player in the nation. What's that like?
Man, I don't know. It's kind of a weird feeling. But I'm blessed to be in this position. But I just stay in the gym, so I don't really think about it too much.
How do you handle the pressure of not only being the #1 player, but also carrying the #1 team?
Mm-hmm. Well, I feel like basketball is a team sport, so to be able to be a #1 player and also have the #1 team is the ultimate dream. Because that means you're winning on the court and off the court. You're the #1 player, so that ties into the individual and team goals. And I'm just grateful to be on this team. And I don't really think of it as pressure. Being on the #1 team, you got other players that have your back, and we've kind of built like a family environment here, so I'm grateful for that.
And you have a great supporting cast as well. Now, we're here tonight. You're playing Harvard-Westlake, but you're not suited up. What's going on?
Just a minor ankle tweak in practice, but this is just for rest because we got two big games coming up.
Now, getting to the top is not easy. It takes a lot of hard work. Talk about kind of the evolution of that work in your game. How have you evolved to be at your best?
Well, these last couple years with high school basketball, they've been great, and I've been able to put up high numbers. But this year, I wanted to really focus on like efficiency, and that goes with the 3-point attempts. I want to be more efficient in all aspects of my game. So that's what I've been working on, and that comes with like repetition in the gym. So I've just been in the gym day in and day out, working on my shot and just improving my efficiency.
And speaking of being in the gym, I've heard you've had the ability to practice with KD and James Harden. What was that like playing with NBA players?
Man, in those type of environments, I just become a sponge. Like just watching one of my idols do what they do best, and it's a really inspiring moment just to be able to see how great they really are. You hear the press and you see them on TV, but to be in such a, close environment, it's really different, and you see them in a different light.
And I really love Katie's game, along with, on the female side, Candace Parker. I've heard actually references of you compared to her game. Who, out of everyone that you've kind of modeled yourself after, would you say that you like to emulate?
Yeah, I would definitely say Candace Parker. I mean, she's a GOAT, and, to be in that conversation is, something. I don't even put myself in that conversation because I know what she's capable of. She's, one of the greatest of all time. So, I'm not there yet. But, yeah, she's just a great scorer, can score at all levels. So that's something I definitely aspire to be in, something I practice.
Have you met her yet?
In passing. I grew up always going to the Sparks game. So, after when they signed autographs, I was there.
So hopefully we'll get a one-on-one game at some point.
Hopefully.
And now moving on to your future a little bit, I really kind of want to talk about your decision to pick USC. Mm-hmm. Every school wanted you, and I know you're a local girl. You want to stay home in California. But what else kind of played that factor in choosing USC?
When you think of USC, it's like you think of, the Cheryl Miller and Lisa Leslie, the Mount Rushmore women of basketball, and I just wanted to bring that back. I feel like California basketball hasn't been that since those great players. So just to bring that atmosphere back and inspire more Cali girls to want to stay home and just grow their roots here.
I love it. And we look forward to watching you continue to grow your roots on the court.
Thank you.
So thank you so much, Juju. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Randy, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Kara. It's always a pleasure to have this next gentleman with me. Tariq Fatal. We work with him on our SoCal Prep Report on Thursday nights. He's everywhere. Works certainly for the Daily News. He's on KCBS as well with Jim Hill. And Tariq joins me now at intermission. And Tariq, it's great to see this top-ranked Sierra Canyon team play, but I thought Harvard-Westlake did a nice job of challenging them, certainly for a quarter.
Yeah, it's probably something Sierra Canyon's used to. Anytime the boys or the girls team play a game, the best shots are generally going to come in that first quarter and from the opponent. And Harvard-Westlake did that, but as they say, the cream rises to the top. And Crystal Wang has been stepping up in the absence of Juju Watkins very well tonight. She's got 17 points.
Yeah, she was great. Tell us a little bit more about Crystal Wang. We know she's going to Northwestern. It's not a surprise that she's a big-time scorer, but a lot of people don't hear about her because there's Juju Watkins and other great players on the roster.
Yeah, Crystal Wang, I remember when she came in from China, very skilled. So you'd watch her in practice or in a workout, and everything was there, the way she handled the ball, the way she shot, and then you'd put her in a game, and there was a little bit of a deer in the headlights. The game would move a little fast for her, kind of the X's and O's processing in her mind as the game played out was too fast-paced for her. Now she's been able to catch up and understand more of the actual game, and you put together that skill, and you get what we're looking at tonight.
Alicia Komaki has won 5 state titles in 10 years. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, it is, and I think it's never been done. There's no boys or girls high school basketball coach in California that's won 5 state championships in their first 10 years of coaching basketball. So it's unprecedented, and she's pretty much a legend in her own right, and my guess is she'll be one day in the Hall of Fame.
And so will Melissa Herlihy.
Oh,
Only Kevin Kiernan of Mater Dei has more victories in the state of California. Melissa's looking for 813. She's 12-5 this year. She just has that ability to mold teams together.
There's no question. And this young team Deanna Thompson, Bella Spencer, they're sophomores.
You did an article on them, right, for the Daily News?
That's right, and Jamie Yu, only a junior. So they've got these young, talented players, and Melissa Hurley, he's just coaching them up. And I tell you what, a game like this is really good for these young players because there's some really good players for Sierra Canyon, and it kind of sharpens your tools, so to speak.
Last ad, and we'll see you next week on the show. Isn't it great to see girls basketball coming on like this? You're out here, other media presence as well to watch these teams.
That's right, yeah. LA Times is here. I mean, this is the Mission League, could arguably be the best girls basketball league in California. It certainly is for the boys. So, it's just something to look out for, and people want to see talent. And they want to see young talent. They want to see the future stars, and you got them right here on this hardwood.
I got them with you. You're the future star. That's Tarek Fatal, but you all know that. All right, we're going to step out here from our friends at Amtrak Pacific Surfliner.
Hey, it's Vanessa exploring San Luis Obispo, and I stayed right here at Apple Farm Inn.
Combining the charm of a country-style inn with the modern conveniences of a luxury hotel, Apple Farm Inn is a great place to unwind. Start the trip off right by taking the Amtrak Pacific Surfliner train to San Luis Obispo. Enjoy sweeping views of the coastline and arrive refreshed and ready to explore. Plan your trip at pacificsurfliner.com/game of the week.
And our game of the week is brought to you by Amtrak Pacific Surfliner. Take a journey along the SoCal coast and reconnect with people and places you love the most. Plan a trip at pacificsurfliner.com/game of the week. And by SoCal Prep Report, live every Thursday night, right here on LA36. We have the top news, great interviews, and high school sports. The white-clad Wolverines to bring it in. We begin the third quarter. What do you expect here, Kara?
Well, I expect a lot more scoring from Sierra Canyon. They want that up-tempo. Harvard-Westlake here, they have to almost allow their offense to help their defense. Usually it's your defense that tries to create better offense. But here, if they can slow this down, get good looks at the basket, try and crash for some rebounds, hopefully that's going to help them better defensively. But what you don't want is turnovers.
Yeah, it was Thompson that walked. Very quick team from Sierra Canyon. They can force turnovers. Really like their pieces that they have. And again, they're missing the largest entity, and Juju Watkins, who you just heard from. And wasn't that a delightful interview with Juju? Arenas all the way, draws contact and a foul. Thompson got her with the body.
And that's Arenas just claiming real estate there. Seeing that, trying to find her teammates, but continuing her dribble and attacking strong.
First foul on number 11, Deanna Thompson. Arenas has 11 points in the game. Only Wang has more with 17. So two Blazers in double digits. Knocks them both down.
And what's so difficult about guarding Sierra Canyon is, let's say you take away Wayne and you stop the shooting of Arenas, you still have the play of Randolph inside. You have other playmakers like Leah Edwards who can go to work for you. They're
Spencer.
Just too deep.
Threw it away. Take away by Edwards. Jump stop, Randolph. Got it back. Guerrero for Harvard-Westlake, and you ahead of the pack. Guerrero's fouled. You just have to love the effort of Valentina Guerrero.
Guerrero's been all over the place tonight. Just an absolute hammer on the boards, too, for this team, doing everything here. And the play of you as well, the way she's able to get ahead of everybody. If she can just convert on those layups, take one extra dribble, every point's going to make a difference here for this Harvard-Westlake squad.
Guerrero is a fabulous foul shooter. She's 22 of 24 on the year, 91%. Could be a long road back, but the Wolverines, if they can get Guerrero to the line, it's money in the bank. 43-28, top-ranked Sierra Canyon, the state champions from a year ago. 5 times the state champions in the last 10 seasons. Wang with a look inside to Arenas, who's underneath and puts it in. 14 for Isela Arenas.
Arenas just great body control. Look at the way she's left-handed, so she takes it to the left side, hangs in the air slightly, and just does a nice job finishing.
Call 3 triples tonight for Jordan Call. Boy, she has a gorgeous looking jumper.
She's so smooth, just the release time too being so quick. Look how quickly you'll see her catch and just release. That's what Harvard-Westlake needs more of.
Lynn Edwards with a wonderful first step to get to the goal. Sierra Canyon has all the answers. 10 in the game is Kamari McNeely, the starter a year ago for Harvard-Westlake. A takeaway, beautiful, from Caleb Malik. Malik over the iron, and here comes Call. Jordan Call's game. She's under control, knows her role. We'll look for the 3 ball. She's hit 3 of 4 triples tonight.
And right now, Arenas is guarding Call closely. She was face guarding her a minute ago. Sierra Canyon wants to eliminate those 3-point shots.
Wang with the McNally miss. Getting back defensively with Spencer for the takeaway. Here's Yu. Jamie Yu all the way. Wonderful try, just didn't get it to crawl over the iron. Wang, no one denies her that lane, and she's able to go down Main Street and put it in. Well, Wang has 19.
That's the pace of this game, the tempo right now, which favors Sierra Canyon because Harvard-Westlake can't transition back quick enough to get that help side defense.
McMillan and Call.
Right now, offensively, Harvard-Westlake's doing a lot of standing around. There's not much off-ball movement. The ball's being put on the ground too often.
The bank is open for Guerrero, and she hit that with 3 on the shot clock. Of course, the young ladies play with a 30-second shot clock. We haven't talked about that very often tonight because it's been going up so quickly. Inside Randolph for 2. That's where she operates, in the paint. It was nearly picked off by Arenas. Call will back it up. Amtrak Pacific Surfliner game of the week on LA36. Bella Spencer, heartbreaking shot is not rolled off. Lead is 18 for top right Sierra Canyon. Arenas with a beautiful move on the step back, fails, and Spencer rebounds. Sierra Canyon went on that 17-3 run to close out the first half to grab control of the game. 3:15 left in the third. Call for 3. Got another one. Jordan Call is on fire.
And right there is a set designed play for Call. The way that they stacked it, and Call even had a hand in her face and still managed to keep the ball high enough with that quick release.
About 4 of 5 from deep. Randolph. That's offensive foul. She turned inside and ran into Bella Spencer, who is slow to get up. Bella's going to be okay. Amelia Kristevsky's come back in, number 1, the 6'4" freshman for Sierra Canyon. She had 7 rebounds, and she only played in that second quarter.
She's been impressive, and just her ability when she does grab the rebound, she keeps it above her head. That's how she's able to get that outlet pass going so quickly.
Yu from the corner. Here's the outlet. Arenas beating everyone down the floor. She has 2 more.
And that's what I call conversion speed right there. It's the ability to get down the floor faster than everybody and just convert quickly. That's what Arenas and all of her teammates are so good at. That's why Sierra Canyon puts up 70-plus points per game.
Arenas up to 16 on the night. Call with the ball has 12 for Harvard-Westlake on those 4 threes. McDonald, Kristevsky got a part of that one. And it's taken by the Blazers. And a timeout taken by the bench of Sierra Canyon. 53-36. Let's once again hear from our friends from Amtrak Pacific Surfliner.
Hey, it's Vanessa, and we are exploring San Luis Obispo. There are so many different unique places to visit here in the city. Right now, we are at one of them. It is called Bubblegum Alley. 2 million pieces of gum on this wall.
Also in downtown, you'll find one of California's most historic Spanish missions. Stop at the Slow Railroad Museum to learn about the railroad history of the Central Coast. Then, round out your trip with some shopping. Pick up souvenirs, art, gourmet food, and other items. Learn more at PacificSurfliner.com/Game of the Week.
Well, the stars are shining bright suddenly for Sierra Canyon. We think in terms of Crystal Wang with 17 and Isela Arenas with 16. Their offensive firepower has given the Blazers a 17-point advantage. With Carol Blumfield, I'm Randy Rosenwald. Thrilled you're with us on LA36 Amtrak Pacific Surfliner Game of the Week. Arenas lets that one fly. Battling for it is Yu. She comes back every time with those 50-50 balls. Thompson all the way for two. Nice fast break by the Wolverines.
And that's Yu who exhibits the toughness of the team. She's the catalyst here. She's the engine that makes them go, and you can see it just by her defensive play. That's, I believe, her fourth steal now.
Kristevsky cleaning up. That's a nice drive and an easy two for Leah Edwards. You don't want to leave the lane available like that.
We'll
That's
get a good
defensive
look.
breakdown, isn't it?
Right here, just no help side rotation there. And Edwards so strong, able to use her body, shield the ball, and attack the paint.
Inside of a minute to play in the third. Again, there's a lot of tall trees in there for Sierra Canyon, and it wasn't easy inside for Deanna Thompson. 52 seconds left in the quarter. Technically between 51 and 52. There's Guerrero, who has a dozen tonight. She can't hit it. And Edwards rebounds. Leah going end to end. Arenas. Kristevsky kept it alive, and Crystal Wang is up to 21 on the night, and she's smiling.
And something you have to remember is Sierra Canyon makes you uncomfortable. They push the tempo. They have hands in your face constantly, just like that. So Harvard-Westlake started this game very comfortable in the zone, going to work scoring, and right now they're uncomfortable. They're playing too fast. They have to catch and shoot. That's what Sierra Canyon does. They disrupt you.
They're great with this group. You just can imagine how good they are when Juju Watkins, the best player in the country, joins them. That's why they're top ranked.
Yeah, that's something else we're not even really talking about is you have the number one player not even on the court right now, and you still look this good.
And for Randolph, she's had a relatively quiet night. Arenas has been outstanding offensively. And obviously Crystal Wang with the 21 has been tremendous. Guerrero. Sneaking in for the rebound is Christy Reynoso. End of the quarter, she'll fire from half court. We're through three, and after three, it's Sierra Canyon in control. There's Melissa Hurley, proud of her team. Her young squad is getting better every night, but this isn't easy against Sierra Canyon. 57-38 after three. Let's step out, and we'll come back with the fourth quarter in a moment.
Southern California has always been a land of discovery. From historic gems to iconic beaches to top attractions. Let the Amtrak Pacific Surfliner be part of your journey as you explore more of the place we call home. Reconnect with the communities you love most, with the people you love most. Isn't it time you rediscovered Southern California?
More coffee?
Yeah, sure.
this game is brought to you by Amtrak Pacific Surfliner. Journey along the coast to SoCal's top destinations from the beach towns to the wine countries. Pacific Surfliner. And by our friends at SoCal Prep Report. Tune in each Thursday night live right here on LA36 for the best in high school news. Final 8 minutes of action. Sierra Canyon in control, up 19 and owning the ball. Kristevsky is fouled. Amelia had 7 rebounds. I can't get over that in the limited time she played in that first half. What a presence inside.
And she's definitely someone that Coach Kamaki subs in as a defensive presence. She doesn't need to do a lot of scoring. Great at the free throw line here, but that's not her forte. She's meant to disrupt the offense. Try and get blocks and grab rebounds.
She has face-up skills as well. How would you like to have a freshman like this coming off your bench in high school basketball? Unheard of.
That'd be one of my number 1 picks, I'll tell you that.
A 20-point bulge for Sierra Canyon. Harvard-Westlake only has 8 players on the team. They all play very hard, all very determined. This, of course, their Mission League opener, and they draw the top-ranked team in the country. Spencer. Deflection and a foul. This one's against Sierra Canyon. Oh, they're going to go the other way and say it's against Jamie Yu, number 3 in white for Harvard-Westlake.
And that's just great defensive positioning by Reynoso. She was able to jump that passing lane and cause the collision with Yu. That's why Yu got called for the foul.
Look at Yu. She's guarding the taller and stronger Randolph. McKinley Randolph. Yu will take on all customers. Kristevsky inside. Amelia is impressive. 60-38. She has 9 points. She could get a double-double tonight off the bench. Yu attacking. Call for 3. A rare miss, and there's Amelia doing her thing off the glass. Randolph inside. There's contact and a foul. Looks like Sierra Canyon is going to go to 13-0. They have a game upcoming against Chaminade, and then they play on the weekend against the number 5 team in the nation, La Jolla Country Day from San Diego, who is 16-1. That'll be at the Gielan Center on the campus of USC. Randolph with 7. Normally she's going to get you 15 to 20 a night. Drills them both.
Randolph is going to get you what you need. She knows how to play this game to what is going to make her team succeed. So if she doesn't need to score that much, she'll just kind of quietly go about her business, guard tough, grab rebounds, and she dribbles coast to coast as well.
Canyon always in the attack mode. Is out of bounds. Last touch by the Wolverines. Mac McDonald back in. There she is. Again, she's but 14 years of age. Final 6:25 here in Studio City. Inside, Arenas is free.
It's just a great out-of-bounds set, great patience inbounding the ball, and a quick cut. That's why that was successful.
Isella has 18. Call, who's shot the lights out tonight. There's one that finally drops for McDonald and the Wolverines. A 3-ball.
And we mentioned the youth, too. Remember that McDonald, she's just a freshman as well. This is such a building moment for these Wolverines.
Kristevsky is free. They stuffed her that time. She did not score. Guerrero and McDonald did a nice job. Yu driving, and she's going to the line.
And think about this. 4 years, 3 more after this, with Maddie McDonald and Guerrero together.
Melissa Herlihy is, she's been in the business a long time, 22 years at Harvard-Westlake. She wants to stick around because she loves this young group.
I believe it. Just watching them play, their toughness, tenacity, ability to score and attack the basket. And they're not afraid to get physical with Sierra Canyon, of all teams.
Kristevsky is out. Back in for Sierra Canyon is Leah Edwards. Leah's 6 feet. You love the height of the Sierra Canyon team. You're not going to see anyone more of a competitor than Jamie Yu. I mean, she plays all out all the time, in-your-face defense, and is so strong with the ball for Harvard-Westlake offensively.
And Jordan Call is the senior. She leads these Wolverines with her age, but you as the junior, she is the captain on this court. She facilitates everything. She provides the energy out there. She's so important to this team.
Strong rebound from Bella Spencer. McDonald was hit on the arm. The foul whistled against Christy Reynoso. Well, this is certainly a learning experience for these youthful Wolverines. They're in a very tough league, the Mission League, and you heard Tarek Fatal at halftime say it could be as good as any girls basketball league in the state. Marbles on the girls' side, and that's another terrific program. They don't play on the boys' side, but with Sierra Canyon and Harvard-Westlake, Alamany, Notre Dame, Sherman Oaks is 13-1. Chaminade's got a very good ball club. So it's a deep and talented league. So you're going to get tested every night.
I feel like the Mission League needs its own network. We need to watch all these games here.
You're calling for a Mission League network? I'll buy into that. Here's a steal by call. By the way, Jordan Call told me out of the 13 schools, she selected one. I said, where are you going? She goes, I can't release that yet. She can release the 3, though. But she said, I'm going to go to a Division III school. I can tell you it's out of state. That's all we know.
And I can tell you she'll be shooting a lot more threes in her future career.
Rebound yanked down by Randolph. .4:15 left in this Mission League opener. There's a pretty play. The ninth basket for Sophia Ruelas.
And Ruelas, another senior on this team, and just look at the way she's able to control the ball even when it's deflected a little bit.
Bella Spencer with the shot of the night off the top of the board with English and got it to roll in.
I think I saw a smile on Spencer after this one, too. She's always got that game face on, but just a nice little touch.
But back the other way, Leah Edwards puts one in. 68-46 for Harvard-Westlake. Now this from our buddies at Amtrak Pacific Surfliner.
Hey, it's Vanessa hanging out here at the gorgeous Tolosa Winery, which is just one of the many relaxing escapes here in San Luis Obispo.
Edna Valley is a vast wine country not far from downtown and makes for a perfect day trip. Sip on world-class wines, take in views of rolling green hills, and feel the cool coastal breeze. If you love the outdoors, San Luis Obispo has plenty of hiking trails to explore during your visit. Learn about travel discounts, attractions, and more at PacificSurfliner.com/Game of the Week.
The game of the week, it's been a showcase for Sierra Canyon. 68-46. Going to improve to 13-0. Harvard-Westlake's going to fall to 12-6. This is the Mission League opener for both teams. Guerrero on her birthday slides in. That one fell off the iron, but it'll stay with the white-clad Wolverines. There's Melissa Hurley in the background, exhorting her team on. You know, she coached with the legendary one, Billy Moore, recently passed away. She was an assistant on Moore's UCLA squad. So Melissa has strong roots. She's been around, and she's building this team back up. They've been great for years. Of course, on the other side, Alicia Komaki's got it going at Sierra Canyon, the state champions from a year ago with 11 of their 12 players back from that championship team. They're loaded for bear.
And not only are they loaded, but they're well-rounded. They have the size inside. They have shooters that are going to get you from the outside, and they have attackers from all over the court. So they can score everywhere, and they can also defend. That's another thing. Their defense, they make your offense uncomfortable.
McNeely off the iron with that one. Blazers ball. Well, Etiwanda, I mentioned it early, is a fabulous team who actually won the CIF championship, as you see Kristevsky checking back in, and knocking off Sierra Canyon last year. Sierra Canyon got revenge in the regional tournament and went on to win the state finals. Sierra Canyon got the last laugh, but all arrows point to a Etiwanda Sierra Canyon championship game at the end of the year. Arenas making it look easy, and she's up to 20 on the night.
Arenas has such a first quick step. She can attack so quickly, but then she slows up and has a nice little float game. It's just a nice bag of tricks Isela Arenas has.
Guerrero is fouled. Well, Valentina has celebrated on her birthday by having a nice game. She can be proud of her effort here against the very powerful inside team of Sierra Canyon. Again, she's the one who just doesn't miss foul shots. 24 of 26 this year. That's Steph Curry-like.
That also is an attribute to her mental toughness, because free throws, it's such a mental game. So Guerrero is dialed in. She's calm. She has a rhythm, and that's how she's able to make all these free throws. It's not easy.
Alyssa Evangelista, senior, number 13, in for Sierra Canyon. This is her with the basketball. They know they have it wrapped up. Evangelista taking off and having her shot rejected. Final 2 minutes. Again, this is the first of 10 games in our series. We'll next be back here, ironically, with Harvard-Westlake and Sierra Canyon in boys basketball. The gym will be packed that night. That's a January 20th game, and Harvard-Westlake lost their first game of the year in boys basketball to Liberty of Nevada, but they're 16-1 and ranked number 1 in the state of California.
Harvard-Westlake men, or boys, they're just boys.
No, they are men. You're
yeah,
right.
they are. Just so well coached. Rabibo over there doing a great job. And they have such a task with Sierra Canyon, but they've had that task last year, and I remember an upset happening last year. So who knows what could happen.
Guerrero again finishing. She has 16 on the night.
Look at the freshman there. Just nice job inside the paint. Great composure.
Guerrero, they feature her again. Amelia Kristevsky, still another rebound. Battle at midcourt and a tie-up called by Lori Chandler. We're going to give the ball to the Wolverines. 66 seconds left. 70-50. And they're doing this without their All-American. Sierra Canyon, tremendous girls basketball team, the best in California, and arguably the number 1 team in America, and that's where they're going to be next week. Crystal Wang has had a great game, 31 in blue for Sierra Canyon. She got it going early and was dominant. But nobody's rebounding the ball any better than Amelia Kristevsky. She's gotten every defensive rebound imaginable. Closing in on a half minute to play. Natasha Bay's in there, number 2 for Sierra Canyon. One rattles in and out for De Leon, Sabrina De Leon. So Alicia Komaki has emptied the bench.
And I love the bench love from the starters. They just love when they can get their teammates in. Right there, if that 3 had dropped, the whole bench was about to erupt.
See if the Wolverines can finish with a make. McNeely. Guerrero again with the rebound. And time expires. It would not have counted had it gone. 70-50 is our final score. Great performance overall by Sierra Canyon to win this one by 20. But you got to love the effort of this youthful team from Harvard-Westlake. We'll have a nice post-game show for you on the game of the week. That's next on LA36.
California has always been a land of discovery. From historic gems to iconic beaches to top attractions. Let the Amtrak Pacific Surfliner be part of your journey as you explore more of the place we call home. Reconnect with the communities you love most, with the people you love most. Isn't it time you rediscovered Southern California?
And welcome back to our Amtrak Pacific Surfliner Game of the Week. A victory for Sierra Canyon's girls team, the top-ranked team in America, obviously top-ranked in Southern California as well. They were led by Crystal Wang's 21 points. She's our Amtrak Pacific Surfliner player of the game. And here's a smiling face. Congratulations. Great performance.
Thank you so much.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself. This is the first time I watched you in person. We hear so much about Juju and Randolph and Arenas. And I said it during the telecast, maybe not a lot of people know about Crystal Wang. What do you want people to know about you?
So, first of all, I would say I'm really, really good friend with all of my teammates. So, as well, people know them. The people will see me on pictures, on their Instagram stories, see, like, there's another girl with an Asian, which come from China, and also part of the team, for sure.
Yeah, you fit in beautifully. This is a close-knit team, and you're playing very well. Now, you have a commitment to Northwestern. Why do you want to play in Evanston, Illinois?
Yeah, so it was a tough process for me to choose a college and get into college, and the recruiting process was so hard for me. It was tough. And I have a list, actually, I made up with my coaches, Coach Mark and Coach Steve and Coach Gaio. We talk about that. So on my list, top was like, I have three, like, the three things need to match with me. So the first one, I will be D1 basketball for sure. I need to play with a high-level basketball. I want to play. Northwestern is a really traditional, really good team in B1 conference with really decent conference. And also a second one is academic. Like I was really focusing on academic in school, and also wanted to go to a really worldwide known, like a really good academic school. And the third one is the vibe. I really wanted to actually go to the official visit to meet with the coach, hang out with all the teammates, future teammates, to see if the vibe is actually match me. So yeah, Northwestern perfectly matched like those three, like on my top list. So I think Northwestern is a perfect fit for me.
You can't go wrong with Northwestern, and as you mentioned, academically they're just terrific. What did you see tonight that made it easy for you to get inside against Harvard-Westlake?
I think all my teammates trust me a lot, and I was really good at off-ball actions, which really good at defense, and I love to play defense for my all the teammates, and also my transitions was one of my like strengths. And so yeah, today just easily got me the ball, and I just make my layup.
You did good. Congratulations, Crystal. Thanks for the visit. It's a joy meeting you, and best of luck the rest of the way. I know there's going to be some big games down the road for Sierra Canyon.
Thank you so much. Hope to see you soon.
You got it. That's
Thank you.
A wonderful young lady and a terrific basketball player. We're going to bring back Kara Blumfield. And Kara, let's close this one out by saying We just met a young lady who's not only super sweet, she's super talented.
I love her. And she mentioned the vibe. What about the vibing of this Sierra Canyon team? Just so dominant. But can we talk about Harvard-Westlake for a second? They threw everything that they had at Sierra Canyon, and they played tough.
They really did. We featured Bella Spencer at the top of the show, and she was slowed down a little bit tonight. But, again, she's working against veteran big players at Sierra Canyon. But she had some players that perform. I thought Call, the senior, the only senior on this Harvard-Westlake team, really played well, hit 4 threes for them, and they just did a really nice job early in the game. They just couldn't take it for the entire 32 minutes against this gifted Crystal Wang and company.
Well, I can't wait to see the return of Juju Watkins and what that adds to Sierra Canyon in the future for the Mission League.
Looking at some highlights here, there's a nice shot by Guerrero, and she had a wonderful game. But Sierra Canyon can hit you from so many different angles, and they're great in the up-tempo game.
Absolutely, and it's defense that produces easy offense, and you can have great defense when you have long arms. And the shooting of Jordan Call, that quick release, bright future for that senior from Harvard-Westlake.
I wish she told us where she's going to go. We know she's going to go to D3 outside of California. We don't know exactly which one. And Jamie, you put in a great performance as well for Harvard-Westlake. There's Arena. She ended up with 20. So they had two players in Arenas and Wang that finished 20 and above at Sierra Canyon. And you see why tonight on our Game of the Week on LA36, why this team from Sierra Canyon is the best in the land. Pacific Surfliner, our friends from Amtrak Pacific Surfliner, proud sponsor. Just if you want to book a trip, the easiest way to do it is plan a trip by going to PacificSurfliner.com/Game of the Week. We thank them. They'll be with us each and every week when we telecast our games on LA36. And, of course, SoCal Prep Report. Each Thursday night, we will feature all the top developments in prep sports in SoCal. I'll be joined on that program by Tariq Fatal. Kara, it was fun tonight.
So much fun. You know what, Randy? Hey, can we do it again?
I think we probably will down the road. We do have great games again. The next one will be a boys' game, Sierra Canyon and Harvard-Westlake. That'll be the next time. We'll be right in the same gym again for the boys' game. There's Bella working inside. That's the shot of the night, right? Able to kiss that one off the glass. And Guerrero, again, I mentioned that she had a great game, 16 points on her birthday. That will wrap up the proceedings from Harvard-Westlake. Congratulations to Sierra Canyon. They improved to 13-0, 1-0 in the Mission League. Harvard-Westlake falls to 12-6 and 0-1. For Kara, I'm Randy and our entire LA36 crew. Good night from Studio City. The final score one more time, 70-50. Sierra Canyon wins. Good night, everybody. And welcome to